Officials of Palestinian resistance factions in the Gaza Strip met on Monday afternoon to discuss how to deal with the Israeli procrastination over its pledges to fulfill the terms of the ceasefire that ended the occupation state's 11-day offensive on the besieged enclave between 11 and 21 May. The meeting was due to be held at the office of Yahya Al-Sinwar, the senior Hamas official in Gaza, but minutes after it was opened, a security alert caused the building to be evacuated. Apparently, a rocket was fired from Gaza towards Israel. The Palestinian factions announced earlier that they might be heading for a new confrontation with Israel if the occupation state does not commit to the pledges it made in May. The ceasefire terms stipulated that Israel would reopen the border crossings, ease the 15-year-old siege imposed on the coastal enclave, allow the entry of humanitarian funding from Qatar, and facilitate the reconstruction of the territory in the wake of the latest Israeli military offensive. However, Israel has denied this, and said that the ceasefire was unconditional. The resistance groups and Egypt, the main intermediary, insist that it was conditional. As a result, life for Palestinians in Gaza has become even more difficult. Israel has been blocking the Qatari funds, only partially opened the crossings, and enforced a full ban on construction materials. Moreover, even patients requiring urgent treatment abroad have difficulties leaving and re-entering Gaza. Hamas spokesman Hazem Qasim said yesterday that the silence of his movement would not last for too long. If Israel wants the state of calm to continue, it must fulfill its pledges, he said. He mentioned specifically easing the siege and allowing the entry of construction materials. The Palestinian factions are certainly going for a new escalation if Israel does not move to improve the lives of the Gaza residents and lift restrictions on imports and exports, commented Palestinian journalist and writer Mustafa al-Sawaf. Israeli journalist Baruch Yadid, though, told me that Israel is putting pressure on Gaza for a certain reason, but it does not want to end up with a military action. Stay tuned for the latest news.